7-year-old LeBron was in English class when his teacher asked him to use dictate in a sentence. So he says, "Last night I heard Daddy asking Mama, how do my dictate?" Just had a dangerous mole removed from the end of my penis. Definitely won't be shagging one of those again. Boob is the perfect word. B looks like a bird's. I view of them, O look like them face on, and B looks like it from the side. Q, what is the dirtiest line said on television? I, Ward, I think you were a little hard on the beaver last night. Q, what is 6.9? A really great thing ruined by a period. Sex is like snow. You never know how many inches you are going to get or how long it is going to last. A man comes home early from work and shouts, "Honey, I'm home." No reply. So he goes upstairs and calls from the landing, "Honey, I am home," but still no reply. Frustrated, he goes into the bedroom and finds his wife on the bed, stark naked. "Oh, Norman, I didn't expect you this early," she says, holding her chest and breathing heavily. He thinks she is having a heart attack and runs downstairs to ring for an ambulance. He starts dialing the emergency number when his young daughter starts pulling at his jacket. "Dad," she says. "Dad," she says again. "What is it?" he says again. "What is it?" he says. "Uncle Jack is in the wardrobe with no clothes on," she tells him. He drops the phone and runs back to the bedroom. "You bastard, you festered, you F-dicking bastard," he shouts angrily at Norman. "You bastard. My wife is having a heart attack and you are going around scaring the kids." A penguin takes his car to the shop and the mechanic says he needs an hour to check it out. So the penguin goes across the street to the 7-Eleven to kill some time and get an ice cream. Since the penguin has no hands, the poor little guy gets the ice cream all over his beak. He returns to the mechanic and the guy tells him, "Looks like you blew a seal." "Oh no," says the penguin, "this is just a little ice cream." A woman constantly keeps sneezing and goes to see the doctor. She tells him, "Doctor, I constantly keep sneezing, and every time I sneeze, I have an orgasm." The doctor asks, "What are you doing for it?" The woman replies, sniffing pepper. "I'm in trouble with my next-door neighbors. I went over to their house recently to jump on their trampoline. I had just got on when I heard a voice say, 'Hey you, get off my daughter Erlene.'" Q, what do you call two nuts on the wall? Walnuts. Q, what do you call two nuts on the chest? Chestnuts. Q, what do you call two nuts on your chin? A blowjob. The tenderest love is between two homosexual men with hemorrhoids. 3 potatoes are standing on a corner. Which one is the prostitute? The one saying, "I da ho." 2 guys are at a bar. One of them looks to the other and says, "I had the best time last night." "I had sex with twins?" The other asks, "How could you tell them apart?" "Well, Jessica had long, beautiful blonde hair, and Alex had a goatee." Q, why do blondes wear underwear? To keep their ankles warm. A gay guy walks into a pharmacy with his suppository prescription and approaches the front counter. He hands the prescription to the pharmacist, and after confirming the prescription, the pharmacist asks him, "Okay, sir, what kind of pills would you like?" The guy looks around and over the shoulder of the pharmacist and spots something he wants. He points at the wall and says, "I'll take that kind right there." The pharmacist looks at what he is pointing at and says, "Sorry, sir, but you can't have that. It's our fire extinguisher." I'm so hot when I took off my clothes in the bathroom, the shower got turned on. 2 gay guys are sitting at a little pub looking out the window in a small town. This guy walks by, and the one guy says to the other, "Who is that?" The other man says, That's the new proctologist, he replies. Well, I've got to meet him. The next day, he makes an appointment and goes in to see him. The doctor asks him, "What's the problem?" And he replies, "I have a terrible pain in my butt." The doctor says, "Well, let's take a look at it." So he bends over, and the doctor gets down to look in his ass, and he says, "Oh my God, there's a stick up your ass." The gay man then says, "Well, pull it out, pull it out." So he starts to pull it out. And notices that it has thorns on it. Oh my God, there are thorns on it. "Well, pull it out, pull it out." As he pulls it out, he sees it's a rose. Oh my God, it's a rose. As the gay man exclaims, "Well, read the card." Read the card. Two women are discussing life in the retirement village they live in with their spouses and how they like it. One woman tells the other that she misses sex, though to which the other replies that her and her hubby still have sex whenever she wants. The first woman asks how, and the second woman says every so often when he's in the bathroom getting ready for bed, she gets naked and lays on the bed, holding her legs up in the air, so when he comes out, he can't help but have sex with her. The first woman decides to try this a couple of weeks later. Her husband is in the bathroom getting ready for bed, so she gets naked, lays down, and struggles to get one leg up and then the other as she's holding them shakily. Her husband comes out and exclaims, "Good Lord, woman, put in your teeth and brush your hair. You're starting to look like an asshole." While on a date, a woman goes to the bathroom. Man, wrong way, that's the men's room. Woman, oh my God, this is so embarrassing. Man, it's not a big deal. Woman, I guess not, but you know what they say, old habits die hard. Man. Q. What comes after 69? A mouthwash. There was a little boy and a little girl in a bathtub having a bath. Suddenly, the little girl looked down at the boy and asked him, "Can I touch it?" He replied, "No way. You already broke yours off." Chuck Norris' daughter lost her virginity. He got it back. Q. What did the storm say to the almond tree? A. Hold on to your nuts, 'cause you're about to get a blowjob. Q. What's the difference between a hooker and a drug dealer? Ah, the hooker can wash her crack and resell it. So, you've all probably seen these commercials for the erectile dysfunction drugs. They say a possible side effect could be an erection lasting for 4 hours, and if that happens, call your doctor. I say, hey buddy, if that happens, don't call your doctor. Call me. My boyfriend wants to have a threesome, so I told him when cloning is legal, then he can have one. A man, shocked by how his buddy is dressed, asks him, "How long have you been wearing that bra?" The friend replies, "Ever since my wife found it in my car's glove compartment." I admit it, I have a tremendous sex drive. My boyfriend lives 40 miles away. What do a dildo and soybeans have in common? They're both used as a meat substitute.